Welcome back to the channel. Let's jump right into this on-air censor activity. So, I'm going to come at it a different way. Y'all all know that Derrick Groves been caught. Yeah, we know that. So, ain't no need for me to come do a video about Derrick Groves being caught. They're all over YouTube. So, I'm going to come and show you how black women and black men were rooting for him as if he done something for them and didn't kill two people, injuring another two, and then went on a run for almost 6 months. Like, what do y'all get out of that? So I'm gonna show y'all a series of news clips talking about Derrick Groves, and all of the other clips will be black women and men, 304 kitchen crickets and nasty nut Tyrones, always talking about they want people to be, taken care of when they family gets slaughtered down and hit with the switchy. But now when somebody else's family get slaughtered down and hit with the switchy, it's all good. Run, baby, run, Derrick, go, go. So let's jump right into this crazy situation.
Remember back in May when all those inmates broke out of jail in New Orleans? The last guy just got caught in Atlanta. The last guy standing, Derrick Groves, just got caught in a home about 42 minutes ago in Southwest Atlanta in a standoff. Like, they just didn't come take him. He held his ground. He stood 10 toes down. People was calling the U.S. Marshals, the fugitive task.
He held his ground. He stood 10 toes down. This is why I take y'all as a joke, man. I took my subscription back. I unsubscribed from the black community, the culture. Look what y'all root for. There's 10 things that happened good today. You did not root for it. But you're going to come up on here and tell us you're rooting for a dude that was on a run for a measly 145 days when Whitey Bulger was on a run for 16 years? Regardless of the status, he was on a run for 16 years. Stop playing. Like, get out of here with that bullshit.
The FBI, the cops, Crime Stoppers. Like, I want to know how much they got paid, because could no amount of money get me to snitch on somebody convicted of murder?
See, and this is exactly why I made this shirt saying, we don't care. They chose to bear. Because you see the shit that they choose to advocate for, you see? But then want to be respected, want to be taken care of, talk to me nicely, as a lady. You know y'all not, y'all like nigglets, Tyrones, man. Hitting y'all with that pookie mist and that pookie nectar.
I would never
y'all love it.
on somebody convicted of murder. I'm going to mind my business. I'm going to turn the other way. I didn't see, I didn't hear, nothing. But brave people snitched and told them where he was. I just hope that the police don't do anything bad to him while he's on his way back to jail, and that he's taken in the same way they found him.
Oh my God!
Okay, so I'm covering up my face because it's breaking out real bad. But y'all, they freaking caught Derrick Groves. So y'all remember when the 10 Louisiana prisoners escaped? They caught the last one. Derrick has been on the run since like May, and they caught everybody else, and then they finally caught him today. And he was right off of Hamilton Road in Atlanta. I thought like he was never gonna be found, but obviously somebody must have like tipped off the police, whatever, and then a manhunt began, and they just found him today. So he's going back to prison, back to Louisiana. This is so unfortunate. I was really rooting for him, and y'all may be like, well, he was a murderer or whatever, but I kind of feel like bad that his grandma was murdered by a crooked cop.
So, because his grandmother was murdered by a crooked cop when he was like 2 years old, you was hoping that he would get away when he took away someone's loved ones. Y'all do get that, right? You see what I'm saying? This is why I withdrew from the black community. Just because we share the same skin, we not the same kin. You see how y'all do it? Y'all two-faced. So here you are disrespecting the loved ones of the people that he drilled on. But here you are having compassion because his grandmother got killed when he was 2 by a crooked cop? What is wrong with y'all kamikaze Keishas, man? What are you talking about? This dude didn't even covertly do it. He jumped out in Mardi Gras and sprayed a car up. Didn't even try to conceal his identity. What is you talking about? I said if he caught him slipping at night on the corner or caught him slipping in the car and he like, oh, I caught him. He didn't even do that. And here y'all are. And we see why y'all all root for Pookies. Y'all all be messing with these dudes that be locked up. You be like, yo, there's free eligible men out in the free world. And here they are talking to a pen pal, 10 years left, 5 years left, 32 months left, 50 months like Diddy. Y'all weird. Talking about, I was really rooting for him though. I hope they take him in and don't do anything to him.
Huh? And even though the crooked cop didn't have nothing to do with the people that he murdered, but I was still kind of rooting for him. Like, I don't think he was ever able to meet his grandma, if I'm not mistaken, because the crooked cop situation. But what the freak? They caught him. I was not expecting that today at all. And also another, I guess, a good thing that comes out of it was because when Derrick and, well, okay, we're talking about Derrick here. So when Derrick escaped and they could not find him, the people's family that he was in prison for, that he murdered, they left town and they were basically hiding out from him because they were afraid that he was going to come after them, whatever. So the good thing out of it is that they can go back to their homes, whatever. They won't have to worry about him looking for them, even though I don't think he was ever really looking for them. He just wanted to be a free man. But yeah, so they get to have some peace. They get to go back to their homes. That's crazy. Like, he was on the run since May. Like, he kept it quiet this whole time. While other people, like the last guy with all the tattoos, whatever, that looked like he was in a gang, he was captured. But Derrick, like, he stayed quiet, he stayed low, whatever, like, so this is surprising. Stay tuned to, see what's next with him.
So much for joining us.
Yes, hello.
Hi, what can you tell us about how this all unfolded and U.S. Marshal's Office was leading the effort here?
U.S. Marshals, along with several other agencies, were involved in this investigation, and we got critical support from Crime Stoppers G&O on this particular matter as well.
I guess that kind of answers one of our questions there. How important were these tips, and really, what can you talk about what led you guys to this house?
Also, this is Brian Fair with the U.S. Marshal Service, correct?
Yes, correct.
Okay, just to tell people who you are.
Yeah. So the Crime Stoppers tips have been important all summer in getting multiple of the escapees captured. We've been receiving tips all summer, doing follow-up work on them. We received some tips that are people with the Orleans Parish Sheriff's Office, NOPD, Louisiana State Police, FBI, and HSI assisted us with investigating these tips.
I really thought they was never gonna find him. I'm not gonna lie, but they got him, y'all. They got him.
Mugshot that we've been using of Derrick Groves, and it could be possibly.
Yes.
We are still waiting on law enforcement officials to confirm that of course is in fact him. Of course, 5 months ago when this all happened, you even had the district.
Oh damn! They done finally caught my nigga Derrick Groves. The 10 inmates that escaped New Orleans. They finally caught the last one.
Don't get on here with y'all a funky regular ass motherfucker joke talking about what y'all woulda, coulda, shoulda ass did. Y'all ass would not have lasted no more than 2 to 4 hours up out of there. Like, please stop acting like y'all woulda did anything close to 140 something days. Like, let's be fucking for real. Half you motherfuckers can't even escape them abusive ass relationship, but all of a sudden y'all can escape a jail. Huh? Oh, okay. Anywho, and to the person that motherfucker told on him, do us all a favor and come on, bring your mama to the forefront and let her know she raised a bitch. Because I thought we all had agreed upon, we was all rooting for him to motherfucking, we was rooting for him. I thought we came together.
No, you just see, that's what's wrong with y'all. Y'all just follow what the black people say in the black community. I thought we was all rooting for him. Hell no. The hell is you talking about? He jumped out on Mardi Gras, not covertly, and got the spilling and drilling. What the hell would I root for that for? I don't know him. And the way he did it, like I said, if he done it at night covertly and done it, sneakily, tried to do it on some hush hush and they didn't know the deal, that's one thing. But clearly he didn't give a damn. He wanted to drill somebody that he didn't like, an upset. So he done it that way out of Mardi Gras where everybody was out, everybody could see. Man, you done lost your damn mind.
As a whole and fucking rooted for him. Ain't no way one of y'all got on that motherfucking phone and talked where that motherfucking man was. It's no motherfucking way. One of y'all did that. Like, please let your mama know she raised a bitch. And I pray when you get out of bed in the morning, you hit your big toe on the bed. I pray when you get on, wherever you go and you go to work somewhere, babe, I pray you run out of gas on the interstate. Oh, I pray your spouse fuck one of your best friends in your bed. Like, because there's no motherfucking way you just sit up there and snitch on that motherfucking man. America, what the fuck are we going to do? I thought, like, this is really a sad day in America. Because I thought we was all rooted for him. Like,
Yo, they got Derrick Gross. The day has came. Somebody snitched. He was found in Atlanta. I wonder whose house he was at, but they claimed that he was found at somebody's house in Atlanta. I just can't believe they got the man. And they gonna make an example out of him. I feel so bad. I hope they don't go beating on that man and put him in a hole for 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 years. Like, I was really rooting for him. What? They say when you've been high and...
You see what I'm talking about? These street crickets. I was really rooting for him. Unbelievable. But there's a great gal here that they'll be like, man, get the hell out of my face. Ooh, no. And he didn't do nothing to him. But they're rooting for a known killer. Jail escapee. And them were the bodies that we know that he definitely did. You don't think that there's ones that they never was able to link them to? Absolutely. And this is who y'all openly on the World Wide Web is rooting for. That's why I always say, we don't care. Y'all chose the bear, man, because look at y'all. Now, there's a few men here and there that's on that man stuff like, man, but it's overwhelmingly y'all sisters, bro. But then complain, you know what I'm saying, when these same dudes right here run over y'all. I don't get it. Y'all rooting for him to run on the police side, but then he's damned to hell when he knock a chick down because you was fucking him too. Like, make this shit make sense.
For that long, you get a little too comfortable. So maybe he got too comfortable. I don't know. But the fact that they literally have people searching for this man for 145 days, though, like, I would have just gave up. I'm not gonna lie. I really feel like they had to have gotten a tip. What do y'all think, though? Y'all think he got caught for real or somebody snitched?
And to the New Orleans inmate who escaped prison but was caught today in Atlanta. What the hell? So you and 9 other people escaped from prison in New Orleans and everybody else got caught and you were the last one standing. Somehow they tracked you down in Atlanta. Stupid. You came to Atlanta knowing there was a $50,000 reward on your head. Sir, in this economy, folks will snitch for less. A $500 Walmart gift card and a $25 Zelle would have had somebody on the phone like, yes, officer, that's him right there. I just saw him this morning on Peachtree Street. You were on the run for 5 months. 5 whole months of freedom, baby. I just knew you were in Mexico somewhere blending in talking about... But no, you came to Georgia. You were already serving a life sentence in New Orleans, so maybe you just wanted a little summer vacation before heading back. Either way, I'm ready to pronounce my sentence, but you've already been sentenced to life in prison in New Orleans, and you're going back to serve that sentence in New Orleans, and truly, that's punishment enough. Next case.
Oh.
Derrick Groves have been captured in Atlanta, Georgia, and Derrick, you disappointed me. Now, out of all places, Atlanta, if you didn't want to go far, you could have went somewhere like Macon, Mississippi, where nobody would have ever reported you or even noticed you for that point. On top of that, Atlanta don't even like their own celebrities. They're putting them in jail every other day, so why would you go there? Y'all, they say they caught him due to all of the tips that came in. Now, he has been on the run since May 16th of this year. He and 9 other inmates escaped the New Orleans prison. Well, he was the last person to get caught. During this capture, there was a slight standoff. They did have multiple armored vehicles outside. They walked him outside to the car. There was nobody hurt during this whole incident, and they will be taking him back to the New Orleans prison where he will be facing more charges. Now, his original charges were multiple counts of second-degree unaliving and multiple counts of attempted second-degree unaliving. So now they're going to put the escape charges on top of all of this. Soon as some more information comes out regarding this, I will let you all know.
Did y'all hear they caught Derrick Groves? And I don't know why I'm disappointed that the fact that they caught him. I thought he was really going to go the long. Like, I thought he was going to be in it for the long haul, but they caught him in Atlanta. It feels very much like somebody probably snitched on him. But also, you've been out. They said he was on the run for 145 days. Like, why did you not go to Mexico? Why are you in Atlanta out of all places, kicking it? Got a little too cocky, and someone snitched on him. That's how I feel. But I don't know why I'm disappointed. Like,
I mean, y'all be saying the same thing, bro. Like, why did you go to Mexico? Y'all do know that if you go to Mexico, they're going to fucking come over there and get you, dummy. Well, let's just see. Yes, an individual can be extradited from Mexico to the United States under the bilateral extradition treaty between the two countries, especially for serious crimes like murder, kidnapping, and trafficking. What you meant to say, bird brain, was Cuba, where Asada Shakur, rest in peace, just died less than a week ago. That's where she was. You would have to get the Cuba. What are you talking about? Oh, and Iran. Somewhere like Iran, because there was a race car driver that was on America's Most Wanted, and he had done crime up here, and he was racing cars in Iran because they don't have no, you know what I mean, bilateral, you know what I mean, extradition agreement with the United States. So places like Iran, Cuba, however you want to say it, man. So what is you talking about? Y'all just be on this goddamn app saying anything, talking. You don't know what the hell you talking about. Why didn't he just get to Mexico? Because they would have came and got his ass from Mexico just like it was in Atlanta. Like, come on, man. Stop playing with us. So there you have it, man. On Air Center, where we come drop, you know what I'm saying? Hot topics, all type of content every day, man. Like, comment, and subscribe, and we will be back for more uploads. And until further, yeah.